Foreign investment in Africa surged by an astonishing 75% in 2024, reaching an all-time high of $97 billion. What's fueling this boom? Strategic reforms, liberalization, and investment-friendly policies across the continent. But the big question is, where exactly is that money going and why? In today's video, we break down the top 10 African countries with the highest foreign direct investment in 2024. And more importantly, we highlight the projects and sectors driving these inflows. From energy corridors to tech hubs, this is the real story behind the numbers. Let's dive in, only on Africa's top tier. Number 10, Guinea, $1.83 billion. Guinea rounds out our list with $1.83 billion in foreign direct investment. But don't let the ranking fool you. This West African nation is at the epicenter of some of the continent's most strategic mining deals. The surge in investment stems from two massive iron ore projects, which have catapulted Guinea into the spotlight of the global clean energy supply chain. Iron ore is vital for low-carbon steel, and Guinea's reserves are now seen as mission-critical for sustainable infrastructure worldwide. Foreign investors are pouring into Guinea, not just for its resources, but for its pivotal role in shaping greener industrial futures. Number 9, Senegal, $2.02 billion. At number 9, we have Senegal. Senegal brought in $2.02 billion in foreign direct investments this year, largely fueled by a transformative infrastructure deal. The game changer? A $1.2 billion port and logistics project led by Dubai World, one of the most significant transport investments in West Africa. The port project alone elevated Senegal's greenfield capital expenditures to $1.5 billion, and its impact extends far beyond Dakar, aiming to boost regional trade and logistics connectivity. Combined with its political stability and development agenda under Plan Senegal Emergence, Senegal is becoming a beacon of West African progress. Number 8, Namibia, $2.06 billion. Taking the 8th spot is Namibia with $2.06 billion. Namibia secured $2.06 billion in foreign direct investment, and the bulk of that came from ambitious green energy projects. In 2024, Namibia attracted 2 large-scale wind and solar investments, capitalizing on its rich natural resources and desert geography. These renewable ventures are part of a larger national strategy to position Namibia as an exporter of clean energy to both the Southern Africa region and European markets. With its regulatory clarity and commitment to sustainability, Namibia is proving that even smaller economies can lead the way in energy transition. Number 7, South Africa, $2.47 billion. South Africa drew in $2.47 billion in foreign direct investments, much of it aimed at high capital sectors like green hydrogen, mining, and digital infrastructure. A standout among these was the Bogobai Green Hydrogen Megaproject, backed by global energy firms. In parallel, independent power producers and mining conglomerates continued expanding renewable capacity and extracting critical minerals. South Africa's appeal lies in its legal stability, financial systems, and emerging incentives for tech manufacturing, including semiconductors, EVs, and batteries. It's a country re-engineering itself for long-term industrial relevance. Number 6, Democratic Republic of the Congo, $3.11 billion. The DRC attracted over $9 billion in copper and battery mineral projects, with $3.1 billion in foreign direct investment officially recorded in 2024. Its cobalt, lithium, and copper reserves are essential to the global energy transition. Major deals were inked with the Chinese and Western firms, while the US began negotiations for access to critical minerals in exchange for infrastructure development. Hydropower is also gaining ground, with expanded investment in the Inga Dam, one of Africa's most ambitious clean energy undertakings. The DRC isn't just a mining destination, it's a pillar of the planet's energy future. Number 5, Uganda, $3.3 billion. Taking the 5th spot is Uganda, which attracted $3.3 billion in foreign direct investments in 2024, marking a 10% increase from the previous year. Much of this capital is linked to its oil and gas development, particularly around the East African crude oil pipeline and the Lake Albert oil basin. However, Uganda's appeal is diversifying. Investors are eyeing opportunities in agriculture, transport logistics, and off-grid renewable energy. As global demand for cleaner fuel grows, Uganda stands out as a rare mix of traditional energy resources and emerging green corridors. Number 4. Mozambique, $3.55 billion. Mozambique pulled in $3.55 billion in foreign direct investment in 2024, up from $2.5 billion from the previous year, a clear reflection of renewed confidence in its LNG and energy infrastructure. Key foreign partners are moving forward with offshore oil platforms and solar expansion despite challenges in northern Cabo Delgado. The country's coastal access and deep water ports make it strategically critical for exporting energy to global markets. With stronger regional security and growing interest from Asian investors, Mozambique is cementing its place as a future energy supernode. Number 3. Côte d'Ivoire, $3.8 billion. Côte d'Ivoire recorded $3.8 billion in foreign direct investment in 2024, continuing its climb as one of West Africa's most attractive investment destinations. With growth across cocoa processing, agribusiness, and industrial park development, the country is transitioning from commodity exporter to value-added producer. Recent deals in food tech, mining, and manufacturing underscore the country's shift toward diversified, tech-enabled growth. Political stability and streamlined investment procedures make Côte d'Ivoire an investor-friendly environment for long-term returns. Number 2. Ethiopia, $3.98 billion. At first glance, Ethiopia's $4 million in official foreign direct investment seems modest, but context matters. The country has been undergoing liberalization reforms, particularly in telecommunications and digital infrastructure, which are attracting long-term commitments. Ethiopia also saw more than a 20% increase in overall inflows, reflecting momentum in industrial parks, agriculture processing, and infrastructure development. The real story here is greenfield digital investment. Ethiopia was one of the leading recipients globally among landlocked developing countries, positioning itself for digital leapfrogging. Number 1. Egypt, $46.6 billion. Topping the list by a wide margin, Egypt secured a jaw-dropping $46.6 billion in foreign direct investment, driven by an unparalleled mix of mega projects. The headline grabber was the $35 billion Ras El Hekma development project, a futuristic city on the Mediterranean backed by Abu Dhabi Developmental Holding, which involves the construction of a hospital, hotel, school buildings, universities, residential districts, tourist resorts, public service facilities, and other leisure and entertainment venues in Ras Al Hekma city. But Egypt also led the continent in clean energy investments, hosting 4 renewable energy projects valued at $3.8 billion, $2.5 billion, $2.2 billion, and several billion more in green hydrogen. With strategic reforms, port expansions, and carbon pricing mechanisms, Egypt is positioning itself as Africa's infrastructure and energy capital. Foreign direct investment isn't just about numbers, it's about momentum, vision, and future impact. These 10 African countries are showing the world that the continent isn't just open for business, it's building the next global economy. Which country or project stood out to you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more deep dives only on Africa's Top Tier.